Hello, in this video, we'll see how we use vector instead of using arrays. You can replace all the code you have written using arrays using vector. Using vector is much better because for two reasons. One reason is vector is a flexible size array. The second reason is from the vector, you have a lot of functions. You can do a insert, delete. You can do get the size of the vector. So this is what we need to do from now on. Let's look at the difference between the array and vector class here. When you create array, so this, for example, you specify the fixed size, and you can create an array using many different constructors. So this is to construct the empty vector. And this is to initialize a vector. You can write this code to initialize a vector. And the array, you can also use this code here, very similar syntax to initialize vector. This is to assign new values to vector. So this is very convenient syntax. But you cannot do it once the array is created. You cannot use this syntax to assign new values. To access the array using index, this is the same. To update the value using the index, that's fine, same. And for all the other operations, now see returning size only for the vector using the v.size, appending a new element using v.pushback, insert a new element here using v.insert and remove the last element of v.popback, removing the ith element. So this is v.erase and v.begin. So this is to v.begin. So this should be v.begin. Remove all elements v.clear. So now let's see the example we have before in the listing 7.3. So we have this, this right here is the, actually it's 7.2. So this is the deck of cards. So we use the array to create an array of 52 values. Now you can have a vector. So this vector with 52 values. Now you're going to initialize the values into the vector. See, look, the syntax is very similar, but it's easier to use a vector. So let's look at this program here. We're going to rewrite this deck of cards now. So here we use the array here for the suits, and this is for the ranks. Now we're going to use this deck of cards here. This is 52 numbers into deck. It's a vector. See how simple it is to now shuffling. We can invoke the vectors. This is to perform a random shuffle. Random shuffle for this deck.begin, and this is deck.end. Entire deck is reshuffled. So now we're going to display the first 4 cards. So this is the so this is the what is the rank here is suits. Suits is a deck using this index brackets I divided by 13, and this is used as index for this suits brackets. So that is the suits. And here is the rank. And we're going to get the rank is this. Ranks here is dec, brackets, I, remainder 13. So that is the get the ranks. When you run the program now, and you will get the new, so we have an arrow here, random shuffle is okay. So what you have to do is, this is the algorithm, random shuffle. So this is not a function defined inside the vector. It's designed here. It's the algorithm. So the random shuffle is not an instance function. So this is how you invoke it. Now let's compile and run. Okay, we got this. Here is operand has type. Here is the 5. So look, here is the 28. So remainder 13. So there's missing one brackets here. So this is missing one brackets here. And this one, the same thing here. We have, yeah, this is fine. Oh, this missing brackets here. Okay, so that's the problem here. Now, let's run now. So now you get 4 cards. This is the S of diamonds, the first one. Now rewrite it. And you get a 7 of hearts. Here's another example here, 2-dimensional array. So we have this is the matrix with 4 rows, and each row has 3 columns. So you can write it now, rewrite it using array. Here's vector matrix. So it's initialized using this syntax. Invoke some matrix, and some matrix here is this, is you can have a const. This is vector of int, and you can do pass by reference. So let's run the program, see what happens now. Okay, we have this error right here. Line 10 is, so here, okay, so it's a vector inside a vector. So what you have to do here now, look at this here. It's a vector inside a vector. So this matrix is a vector inside a vector. So inside a vector. So look, these are the vectors here. Each of this is vectors. So now you have to have this vector inside vector. All right, so let's give another try. Everything works now. So that is all for this section to replace arrays using the vector class. See you on the next video.